I'll be honest with you, 2016 was not a very good year for me, particularly with the later half. I mean, sure, you have a lot of people complaining about the year in general, with all the celebrity deaths and Trump becoming president, which I'm not too thrilled of myself, for obvious reasons. But for an emotional and financial point of view, it was a really bad year for me. It's like, during that year, I was really starting to lose patience with my job at Wegmans since I was stuck in the dish room for over 3 years at that point. And I was not getting the hours that I needed. And it was especially frustrating since I still was going to school and I still want to move out. I'm still working on trying to move out now, but I'm getting closer now with my new job at Panera. But anyway, back in 2016, I was just getting so frustrated with my job that I eventually started losing motivation, and that only made the situation get worse since I lost hours due to inadvertently slacking off. Sure, I did improve, but that still wasn't enough to fix the problem. I still wasn't getting the hours I needed, and I was just sick of the job in general. And considering that I was going back to college during that time, it only made it worse since I didn't have enough money to pay off the bill. Even when I started at Panera, I was still low on money. So around that point, I had to sell a few things, and one of them happened to be the Leisure Ways box fan. I mean, sure, it wasn't particularly great, but it still wasn't a bad fan, and I just realized that I kind of missed it. So I decided to buy a new one. It's not exactly the Leisure Ways, but it's still the same style. So let's open it up. Yeah, summer rights. Though for whatever reason it says Cool Breeze on the corner of the fan. Don't know what that's all about. Yeah. Like, I know people give shit to modern fans, but when it comes to these little plastic ones, these still seem to hold up. Probably because they were kind of cheap to begin with, but the motors are also more simple and don't burn out as easily. Alright, let's open them up. Definitely needs cleaning up, but overall seems in good shape. It was made in April of 2004, so this is rather old. Yeah, not much difference between the Leisure Ways except for the coloring and not having that circle, but still. Alright, let's start off on low. Yeah, I think the motor needs some time to warm up. Yeah, that's a common thing with these C-frame motors is that they take a while to get up to full speed. It also needs some oil. Here it's medium. And high. Blows a decent breeze. Yeah, has okay lubrication. I think this just needs to get run a bit before it gets up to full speed. Anyway, that is my 2004 Cool Breeze by Summer Rice. A cool way to beat the heat, as they put on there. And I'll see you guys next time.